It's like something you experience, something spooky, something weird. It takes a breath away. You're like, okay, you end up saying many times. You tell it to your friends. You tell
Let's
it to
get on with the
people.
ghost story.
Yeah, when you get a platform like Ghostbuster, you're gonna end up saying one of your stories you heard, you experienced. So this is a story very long, say about a decade ago, when I was living here, not in Pune, in one of the places in South India. So one of my friends already said South India, a lot of ghost stories, black magic and stuff. Yeah, it's very true. Probably they are very soulful. You know, most of the South Indians are very soulful. This is what happened. My sister was getting married, and we had 4 days buffer time, and I had to go and invite one of my uncle who lives around 80 kilometers, and I had to go and cover the whole area. I had to go as a whole stretch from Mangalore to Goa. We have all our relatives living in one village. It's a small villages, you know. They call Malnad, which is like a lot of hill station, you know, hilly area. Well, let's see what's gonna happen. So I said to my uncle, I'm leaving. I don't care like what's gonna happen. I'm leaving. So I left his house around 9:30, and I took my bike, and it's a long curve. It's a long highway. It's a long curve. It's a place called Jain Kal. And there's a temple on the hill station, and it opens once in a year for 5 days, and then it's closed. It never opens anytime, any day. It opens only 5 days in a year. So I was crossing that lane. There's absolutely nobody on the road. No vehicle. You can't see anything. It's completely dark. So this is how it looks, right? It's a long curve. On this side you have a big hill, and on this side you have Arakanut field, paddy field, Arakanut field. It's very romantic if you're with a girlfriend, and when you're 14, you know how much work. Nighttime, there's like, you know, raining. I was quite happy, like my headphones on. I was listening to some songs, and it was going on. And suddenly I saw somebody walking from say about 300 feet. You can see a person. It's a long curve. You can see somebody walking towards you. It's a white creature, but you can't say whether it's a guy or a girl or what it is. So it's you started getting to the thing, and I didn't notice it so clearly. But what happened, as soon as you get close to that thing, it started growing. It started growing so badly, and there was a time I was just say about 10 feet away from that thing, and my bike, and you know, with my headlight on, and I can see that thing. It's a white line which is from the ground. It's like reaching nowhere, and I can actually see the fingers on both sides like this. And I was so scared. I didn't know what happened. And when I got up after 3 days, and the next day was my sister's marriage, and I was in a coma for 3 days. And I didn't know how I reached home, who helped me to reach home, or what happened. But when I got up after 3 days, you know, my mom, doctor, my dad, my sisters, all my relatives were there crying, like what happened to my son. I was in a hospital, and there was a what do you call it as fingers on my back. So there was somebody like, you know, banged you so badly. There was a 5 finger and a reverse order like this. So yeah, that's the weirdest thing happened. But yeah, that's my story. That's one of the stories. I experienced so many.